A brief update. Hi, I'm the Agrarian Wizard, and I'm working towards building an enchanted food forest. It's been a little bit since I've done an update on the project, and so much has already changed and gone on. The biggest one is that I've learned so much about humidity. Humidity is so massively important when you're growing things. But more than that, it's like as much as we feel it, plants feel it. As much as we feel it, bugs feel it. And we're extremely adaptable, especially when it comes to water, compared to like so many species that simply are not. I love finding the common threads between us and plants. I think that's just amazing. On top of that, I'm learning more and more about how to work with plants in ways that they understand. The two big ones being bonsai and tissue culture. I've been stymied on tissue culture a little bit, not because of the science or anything, because of shipping. It needs a lot of items, glassware, chemicals, things that don't ship well. So it's a little delayed because I'm waiting on things that keep showing up either broken or things that they just won't ship to you unless they talk to you first, because they're like, "Are you sure you want us to send you this?" Yes, I'm sure. You're not just browsing and buying chemicals. Yeah, no, I'm not. Hilariously, I have not actually been stopped from chemicals. It's mostly glassware at this point. So tomorrow I should have the essentials I need to do my first ex-plant cleaning and aseptic insertion to culture. Sounds so cool, but it really just means that I'm going to cut a piece of plant off, bleach it a little bit, and stick it into a test tube in a process that's ridiculously long and difficult, just because if I get any microbes in there, they're gonna outgrow the plant and eat all the food and contaminate everything. So that's fun. So while I've been waiting on that, I've moved over to another kind of plant work technique known as bonsai, and most people's knowledge of that comes from the Karate Kid. And I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Miyagi is actually probably the best friend bonsai has ever had. But it's really a technique about understanding how important roots and growth are to a plant. It's really what it is, understanding the fundamentals of how roots and the plant interact and how branches want to form with individual plants. And it's a process that was developed through a pattern of observation and testing and patience, because it takes so long to do. So it's an interesting process to learn from, especially if you're trying, because bonsai trees and bonsai plants of any kind, you're essentially crippling the plant. But you're crippling it with an advanced knowledge of how the crippling is going to make that plant beautiful to us. And I don't know if the plant's got a problem with this so much as it basically guarantees it a happy home, assuming they don't mind losing, half to 2/3 of their roots every 3 to 5 years. You know, I don't think. Maybe they care, maybe they don't. It doesn't really matter, because plants try to grow in cement cracks if they can, and you get some of the same effects that you would in bonsai. Like they restrict their upper growth in interesting and fascinating ways in order to grow in a concrete crack. I mean, yeah, that sells it. They don't care. They just want a good home. Bonsai. So utilizing a mixture of root control, understanding how the plant wants to grow, and things like that, they make these beautiful shapes. But it takes forever. So that's what I'm doing right now with my abundant time in between vastly multiplying my overall plant count. I'm also doing some seed harvesting. Anytime I find plants that are interesting or value to me that have available seeds, samsaras, all sorts of little pods just out there, I just snatch them right up, and if they're harvestable at least, and put them in my pocket, all prepared. I've got like massive amounts of paper bags just full of seeds that are ready to go. I'm definitely doing very well on the vegetative cuttings aspect of my my training that I've just come out of. I've had my most success with succulents in that department. They are by far the easiest thing to propagate via cutting. It's ridiculous. I had some pretty good luck with baby rubber plants and a couple of the other herbaceous plants like violets. I had some good luck with, and clovers. Clovers I had good luck with. Trees and woody plants, this is going to become my nemesis. Trying to get them to propagate from anything but seed has been a real struggle for me. I have like 2 denuded sticks over here just laughing at me. I feel like they just every morning I come out and there they are, just naked, laughing. You want trees? Never! Never! But it's been a wonderful learning process, as opposed to like I meet frustration with curiosity every time. I keep remembering that scene in The Prestige, where the late great David Bowie playing Nikola Tesla is trying to show off his machine that he's built for a customer. Somebody's paid him money. You don't want to see where all your hard-earned money's gone, right? And he puts the guy's hat, flips the switch, big showy lightning, nothing happens. Instead of immediately going into a mode where he's like apologetic, concerned what it looks like, he's just staring at that. He just wants to know what happened. Clearly he's perplexed, but if anything, he's so fascinated by the fact that it didn't work that for once he finally seems truly interested in the project for the first time. It was like when Ollivander couldn't find the right wand for Harry, he just got more excited. I think that's a secret to what allows a person to go from a novice to an expert in anything. How does that mistake or brush with failure feel? and what is the response it causes in you? Because there's been so many things where when I met with that failure, it felt bad. I didn't want to explore it more. Of course, the more I think about that, the more I land on memories of things where I didn't like them at first, and people helped me get there. Life's complicated. Either way, the project moves along. I'm not good at these videos yet. I'm not good at talking to people. Part of that's autism. Most of that's just being a hermit, being antisocial, being more into plants and animals. But it's important. It's been very important for me to break out of that habit of neglecting my need for people. And that's a big part of this. I want desperately to achieve this project, and I've come to the realization, the reality, and the acceptance of the fact that I need others to do it. I need others to help me with my knowledge, my missing knowledge. I need others to help me with everything. Honestly, every part of this I need help with. And as I've been creating videos on this project that I love so much, I've been terrified that it would be met with my every other experience with social media. Putting out things that I love is just a way to get the internet trolls to like jump on you and be like, no! But that's not what's been happening. And I'm receiving positive attention. Who'd have thought? It's still nerve-wracking to put this project that I'm a complete fool in, because I've never done it before, and that is so new that I don't know that anyone has gone at this project or gone at these types of projects the same way I have. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But I'm finding an audience. I'm finding acceptance. And with that comes a renewed energy to do better. So, next steps. Get the last things I need for tissue culture, figure out bonsai, work through these projects, and continue to make videos until, with growing confidence and assurance, I'm able to pursue the fundraiser to get the project going, to really start. Not that preparation is any less important, but I want to start. I want to begin. And if you made it this far in the video, I know that you completely understand. Thank you so much for joining me. And let's make this happen. Until next time.